tight ends of all time.
What up, everybody? It is Logan. Welcome to Unscripted. This is our weekly Thursday show. Be sure to check us out every Tuesday, Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturdays at noon. I'm your moderator and host for this special evening, Logan Landers. And joining today, as always, first up, representing H-Town better than anybody else, Jay McLovin. What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's up, everybody? That's Jay. Speaking out to H-Town, man. Good job, everybody. We love you guys.
And also, the man on my left, right, the Casanova, the smooth talker of Unscripted.
That's right.
Shaw. What up, Shaw?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, well, just to let y'all guys know, we are being brought to you tonight by BS3 Radio and also Northeast Streaming Sports. We got great. We just got into both of those guys, and they've been helping us out a lot. Be sure to check out all the other great programs I got over there. They do put out a lot of good sports content. Well, hey, be sure if you like this video on Facebook or YouTube, where we are live right now at this moment. We are live. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Get it into the Facebook groups, and let them know all the love we're doing over here at Unscripted. Our Facebook page is growing rapidly, so if you're not on board, go ahead and hit that follow, hit that share. And let's get right into our one topic tonight, guys. We're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about the top 10 tight ends of all time. All right, so how we're going to do this, everybody, is I'm going to give my number 10, then Jay's going to give his 10, and then Shaw, and then we'll do a little banter between those until we get to number 1. And also, hey, be sure if you guys have a top 10, please list it in the comments, and we'll be sure to throw it up on the screen and see how we agree with y'all. So, hey, let's get right into it, guys. So, first off, I'll start things off with my number 10. Man, when I was doing my research for all this, man, it was tough because you don't really know just how great tight ends are until you look back. Then you get that nostalgia feeling, guys you saw growing up playing. It's like, man, should I really put them in the top 10, or is that just nostalgia hitting me? So, after doing some of this, I've looked at some stats and whatnot. And so right now, my number 10 best tight end of all time, I got Jason Witten, the longtime Dallas Cowboys tight end, holding it down with Tony Romo and crew back in the day, back in Dallas, who was, I know Shaw's a big fan of the Dallas Cowboys. So, yeah, Mr. Witten, two-time first-team All-Pro. I throw that out there. 11-time Pro Bowler. Amazing job. Got over 1,000 catches, almost 13,000 yards, and he got 72 touchdowns. One of the best kind of throwback tight ends, in my opinion, would knock someone out at the snap of a finger and could also get to it in the air. So that's my number 10 right now, Jason Witten, Cowboys legend and one of the best tight ends in recent memory. Jay, who do you have at number 10?
Well, first of all, I can't believe you put Jason Witten at number 10. You should be ashamed of your damn self for putting Jason Witten at number 10. Jason, on behalf of Unscripted, I apologize for the disrespect that Logan has placed upon you. Having said that, my number 10 is Ozzie Newsome.
Okay.
Cleveland Browns, 1978 to 1990, 12-year career, Hall of Famer. Pro Bowler 3 times, first team All-Pro once, all 1980s decade team, finished a career with a little over 600 receptions, a little over 7,900 yards, and 47 touchdowns. Ozzie Newsome was a really hell of a good tight end, and at number 10, I think he holds it well. And I think if anybody knows that Ozzie Newsome, man, the guy from Cleveland. If anybody knows Ozzie Newsome, Big Shaw knows Ozzie Newsome. Because Big Shaw is a Cleveland Browns fan. and I don't know where Big Shaw's putting Ozzie Newsome, but right now, given the other guys in company, I got Ozzie right at number 10. I can't believe you put Witten at number 10. I'm gonna let you have that one, but I got Ozzie at my number 10. Big Shaw, what you got, brother?
Well, I'm not doing all the stat stuff, but I got Dave Casper as my number 10. The GOAT.
He used to be a Houston Oiler.
Yeah, I got my boy Dave Casper on it.
Okay. We got a comment here from Frankie David Cruz Jr., who I hope that either he's a little intoxicated tonight or he's just trolling us, but he's got Austin Hooper at number 10.
That's why I just looked at it.
Frankie, come on now. You got Austin. Okay, well, you know what, Frankie? Hey, look, we all have our opinions. And
y'all leave my boy Frankie alone.
And we can have our opinion. And if he has Austin Hooper at number 10, well, damn it, he has Austin Hooper at number 10.
Y'all believe my boy Frankie David alone. That's my boy.
Maybe he means current, maybe. Maybe he misunderstood. But, hey, Frankie, keep commenting on there, bro. I want to hear what you got. I want to hear what you got. I want to see who his number 1 is, because Austin Hooper's number 10. We got to be a lot. We're going to be in a lot in store, man. All right, let me get on to it. Number 9. Well, unfortunately, you guys just already said my number 9. I got Mr. Ozzie Newsome. Jay, you like I said, you mentioned all the stats. Great player. Showman, I know Shaw was a big fan of, being a big Cleveland boy. So yeah, Ozzie Newsome, my number 9. Hey, like I said, no disrespect to Witt and Jay, but hey, at least he's in the top 10 though. At least I did not. At least he's not. At least I did not put him in there. That's always good. So number 9, I got number 9, Ozzie Newsome. What's up with you? Who you got?
All right, man. Look, so at number 9, I got Mr. Charlie Sanders from the Detroit Lions, 1968 to 1977. He didn't really have a long career. It's about 8 years long. But in that 8 years, he was voted to the Pro Bowl 7 times. First team All-Pro twice. Okay, 1970s All-Decade team. Finished his career with 336 catches at a little over 4,800 yards at 31 touchdowns. Again, enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now, listen. The man didn't have a very long career. He only did 8 years. But in 8 years, he seemed to make it to the Pro Bowl 7 out of the 8 years that he was in the NFL. Not bad for a guy that had a short-lived career. Man had quite a few touchdowns at 31. I mean, the guy had if you look at Charlie Sanders' career for the time that he spent, it was spent quite well. And a lot of people don't overlook the Detroit Lions a lot of times. Outside of Barry Sanders, which is obviously the most notable Detroit Lions. But we got to look at Charlie Sanders as well and what he did. And Charlie did it quite well.
Yes, sir. Yes, he did. All right, Mr. Shaw, who is your number 9 tight end of all time?
I got my boy Gronk at number 9.
Wow.
9. You put Gronk at
9?
I sure did. I sure did.
Now that makes me curious what one looks like for you.
I sure did. He better be glad he on my list. Look, he better be glad he on my list. He almost didn't make it.
Wow.
All right, well, you got my attention. What do you got to say about Gronk at number 9?
I love Gronk. I love him.
Gronk. Not that much. You put him at number 9.
But I can't. But listen, I can't put Gronk with them other guys I got.
That's fine. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Big Shaw. I hope that number 8 through 1, you got a substantial case to put before Gronk because Gronk has accomplished a lot.
Gronk ain't even all that. Gronk barely made my list. Why does Gronk got championships?
Gronk's done quite a bit. You know,
he's got more than championships, man.
Gronk gonna keep it. Man,
that's okay. No. Let him put Gronk at number 9. Big Shaw, have Gronk at number 9. But I'm gonna tell you right now, 8 through 1, I want to hear each one of your cases why they're ahead of Gronk.
Yeah, I don't do cases. Okay. I just say it like it is. I don't do all that cases because nobody want to hear that, Jay. They want to hear the names. They want to hear it. And Jay gonna hear it, Gronk.
I'll give you the stats because I think stats are what proves a point.
Gronk gonna stay at 9. Jay, it's hard for me to change my mind. Once my mind set on something, That's
But
it.
why do you have Gronkowski at 9? If you don't mind me
Yeah,
asking, why is he so low?
Well, let me tell you why Gronk low. Gronk is all right. He's not my favorite tight end. I would never. I'd be disrespectful if I put Gronk where I got these guys at.
Okay,
I got some good guys on this list, and when I shared this list, a lot of my people are just yeah, okay. We know you don't like Gronk, but just put him on there because you respect him. That's all. I just put him there because I respect.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like that. Like I always tell everybody, Big Shaw, you can put Gronk wherever you want to put Gronk, as long as you got a good, valid case for 8 through 1.
I ain't got that. I'm just gonna say my names.
But you gotta have a case. But you gotta have a case that backs that up. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Gronk's done a lot.
You ain't gonna have no
Even
case.
your boys getting on you. Even your boys getting on you, Shaw.
You ain't gonna have no case. You just tell them like it is. You ain't gonna have no case. Even Greg, he wouldn't even need to be on the list.
Okay, but if you put Gronk, put Gronk that low, that's disrespectful. If you put Gronk that low, you gotta have a valid reason why you put the other guys above him. Otherwise, you're just saying names, and that doesn't put much weight behind it.
I'm not just saying names. I don't do all that stat stuff, all that.
But stats is what people do.
I put the man at 9, and that's where he gonna stay at 9. He gonna stay right there at 9. He ain't gonna move.
Well, Frankie David Cruz says differently.
It don't matter. He's still my dog. It don't matter.
Our boy Frankie's got the great Evan Ingram, the Giants legend.
He's high right now.
Number 9.
And that's not a bad pick either. Honestly, Evan number 9. Hey, I can see that.
Put a bunch of legends. You don't put him up there.
I'd say Evan. I ain't putting Evan Ingram up there all time. Ain't no way.
No,
current, maybe. Current.
Frankie must be on something to say that. And you know, and Jason up there saying that's not a bad. Yeah, it is. He's a legend.
I don't see Gronk that low. I think putting Gronk that low is ridiculous. I mean, that's just
Gronk should be number 3.
What I think.
Gronk should be number 3 then. Oh, please.
Hey, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, let's see. Big Shaw, my man. He is high. All right. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Shaw with the prize money.
I never put Gronk like that. You gonna stay right here?
Let's get back on topic, fellas. Number 8.
We're good, but that was a shocker. You know that was a shocker.
Oh well. It's gonna stay a shocker.
Like I said, Big Shaw is the one who causes the controversy on this show. So hey, he's doing well. All right, my number 8. I'm gonna go with the man who the best tight end in football award is named after. I got John Mackey for college football, pardon me. He didn't have the longest career in the NFL, played with the Baltimore Colts back in the day, also with San Diego. 3-time first team All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler. Only played in 139 games, but he did have a very good career, especially back in the day, too, because you got to remember that really tight ends have evolved a lot. And back in the 60s and 70s, they weren't used primarily as big offensive weapons. They were looked for more as a blocker type of role. But I got John Mackey. He's also NFL all-time team. He's also Hall of Fame class.
Wait,
I'm sorry. Hey, Logan. Who did you put at number 8?
John Mackey.
Wow. Okay. That's bad. That's disrespectful. Y'all youngsters, you don't know about John Mackey.
I haven't gotten John Mackey yet, but Logan, you got to now. Why do you have John Mackey? Why is John Mackey so low?
Really, it's mostly just the stats didn't stand out to me as much as it did for some other guys I was looking at. No doubt, he had a really good career, but to me, he didn't play in too many games, only 139, which is pretty low on the list. I feel like if he played a little bit more, he would have been a little bit higher for me. I mean, the stats, they're pretty good. But like I said, back in the 60s and 70s, tight ends weren't used as big offensive weapons. So, I mean, that did kind of hinder it a little bit in my picking. So, like I said, great. Obviously, he's great. I mean, his name's on a college football award for the best tight end. But unfortunately, we're looking at how they did in the NFL as well. And that's why I got John Mackey at number 8 on my list. And also, I'm making a list on a Google Doc here. That way we can go back and I'll share it on the screen. We can look and see who all we picked. So,
Yeah,
all
I know about that, man.
All right, let me see. Frankie's got Antonio Gates at number 8. Okay. Well, I'm sure we're going to be hearing that name a little bit later on from some of these other guys, I'm sure. We'll see. All right, so he's got Austin Hooper, Evan Ingram, and Antonio Gates. All right, Jay. Who's number 8 for you, my guy?
You know what? I don't know what it is. I don't know if me and Frankie are just on the same wavelength, but I think me and Frankie are on the same damn wavelength.
Wow, okay.
I got Antonio Gates at number 8.
Why he's so low?
I'm gonna get to it in a minute because there's a lot of guys above him that have done way more.
But why
But
he's so
I
low?
love Hold on, time out now. I love Antonio Gates. I mean, he was with the Chargers from 03 to present. He's voted Pro Bowl 8 times? All Pro right. 3 times? 2000s all decades? 800, almost 900 yards catches? 1,100 yards reception? 111 touchdowns. I mean, the guy's phenomenal. Antonio Gates has done great things.
But why he low?
But hold on a minute. But when I get into my future 7 through 1, you're gonna see why Antonio Gates is at number 8.
Okay. But
Antonio Gates is a very good, tight end. Obviously, Frankie David agrees with me. He wouldn't have said it, which I wish Frankie would have said it after I did, so I could have been validated a little bit better. But having said that, yes, I got Antonio Gates at number 8 for those specific reasons. Antonio Gates is a bad man. I like Antonio Gates. I honestly wish Antonio Gates would have been on the Dallas Cowboys, but he wasn't. And that's okay because Jason Witten was. And I got Jason Witten a little bit higher. But Antonio Gates for the San Diego Chargers, I don't know what I'm saying, San Antonio. Phillip Rivers really should use him a lot more, even than what he did. Man, he was such a staple on that offense, right?
Oh yeah, he was good. He was really good at number 8.
Well, I gotta I want to talk about Antonio Gates right quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Antonio Gates, he got double teamed a lot. I want everybody to know if you never watch football. Antonio Gates got double teamed a lot.
He sure did.
LT got better because of that. Now,
absolutely.
If you don't know that, you don't know sports. That's why the run wild.
Because they had to double team one or double team the other.
You can find an LT, but you can't find another Antonio Gates.
That's right. I agree.
I will say this though, Jackie Smith. I had him with my other guys, but I remember the game that he dropped the touchdown. He was wide open. He would have won the Super Bowl, and he dropped it. It was in his hands. He dropped it. So Jackie Smith, he had 8. He was with everybody else, but I said, Jackie, if you would have caught that ball, you would have been right there. But Jackie Smith gonna stay at 8. Now, if you don't have Jackie Smith on your list,
no, that's not true. You can't say that.
Jackie Smith,
Jackie Smith is on my list. He may not be where you think.
I'm not finished. If you don't have Jackie Smith on your list, and I'm not the first one, the only one that said this, I stay watching these old school sports and up-to-date stuff. Man, people say if you don't have Jackie Smith on your list, somewhere in the top 10, you need to take your list and set it on fire and go sit down somewhere. Yeah, he played on sorry teams, but this man was a fool. This man was good. He just didn't catch the Super Bowl pass. That's all it was. He was mad. He was upset, but Jackie Smith, he's at 8. And go look at that pass he missed in the Super Bowl. And you see why he at number 8. Jackie Smith. I'm hurt behind that. And Jay, that was your boys he did that. That was your boy.
Listen, I'm not saying that. He could possibly be my next guy. I'm not going to give that away just yet. I'm just saying that there's a lot of really good tight ends out there.
Who did he play for,
top 10? I don't know.
Who did Jackie Smith play?
Okay, let me just I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. He's in my goddamn top land.
Who did Jackie Smith play for?
I'm just saying, if he fell in like in my top 15, it wouldn't be the end of the world either because there's a lot of great cases for a lot of tight ends.
Who did Jackie Smith play for?
I don't know who he played for. I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't know what my team to do. So don't you go there, Big Shaw. I love you, but don't you go there.
He is not a Dallas Cowboys fan. Because if he was, he would have said, "Oh, he played for Dallas. He was the reason why we got Super Bowl."
Listen, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm also unbiased. Okay?
He is not a Cowboys fan. Because every Cowboy fan.
I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan since 1976.
Well,
Shaw, were you born in 1976?
Yeah. I was. He ain't know who Jackie Smith played for. He ain't know who Jackie Smith played for.
I know who Jackie Smith plays for.
Yeah, he did.
You know what? Big Shaw, I love you, but stop that bullshit.
He didn't know. He didn't know who Jackie Smith was. I know who Jackie Smith was, but he knew who Jackie Smith was.
I know who Muhammad Ali is, but I'm not going to call Muhammad Ali.
So we can talk about Muhammad Ali. We'll
go him on a different topic. All right. Here we go, fellas. We're at number 7 now. And let's see. So far, just a quick recap for my top 8 so far. Number 10, Jason Witten. Number 9, Ozzie Newsome. Number 8, I had John Mackey. And now number 7 is a man who we've just been talking about for the last 5 minutes, Mr. Jackie Smith. I don't really have to say much more other than these two guys have said. Shaw, like you said, if this guy's not in your top 10, then you don't really have a complete top 10 tight ends list. So Jackie Smith is my number 7. Also, I see that Frankie also had him at 7. So me and him on the same wavelength here, brother. I like it. So like I said, Jackie Smith, number 7. All right. So Jay, who do you got for your number 7? Are we on the same? Are we all almost in agreement, or are you going a different route? Who you got?
No. Hey, listen, we've been talking a lot of bullshit for a hot minute now. I had Jackie Smith at number 7. Okay. Look, the guy was voted 5 Pro Bowls, first team All Pro 4 times. How do you not have him at number 7? Finished with 480 catches, 7,900 yards. You know, most ever by a tight end at that time. I mean, come on, 40 touchdowns, 210 games.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I got him at number 7. I don't, Big Shaw, I had him at number 7. Okay.
He should have missed that catch.
He's a great tight end, no doubt about it.
He should have missed that catch.
He was good, though. He was a good player.
He should have missed that catch. If he would have called it,
I know my Cowboys history. Okay, I listen. Damn it, I know my Cowboys history, but I can't put him any higher than number 7. Number 7 is where I am because I got Jason Witten, who I think is the greatest tight end of Cowboy history. And let me tell you something, Novacek was even there too. Let me tell you, but I got Witten a little higher than even that. And Novacek is good. Yes, Jay Novacek in the 1990s, Shaw, was really freaking phenomenal. And he was kind of productive in all those. It is what it is, man.
All right. Shaw, who is your number 7 tight end of all time?
The Wizard. You know what the Wizard is? Who the Wizard is, Jay?
If you ask me who I think the Wizard is, but
who the Wizard
a lot is Shannon Sharp.
No.
Who you got?
Ozzie Newsome.
No, I already said Ozzie Newsome. So you have him a little higher than what I had him at.
He right there. Now it was a little flip. He's from Alabama, Jay.
There it is.
I almost put him where I really wanted to put him at, but I couldn't do that, Jay.
I got you.
So I put him right where he belonged, right there, because number 6 is gonna blow your mind. Now, see, number 6, he ain't blocked. I forgot to say that when we were talking about him. He ain't blocked to save his life. He couldn't block his way out of a hole. But we're gonna tell you that in a few minutes.
I'm gonna tell you. Oh, slow your roll there, Shaw. We're almost there. All right. We're almost halfway done with this, fellas. We've been doing a really good job so far. We got some very impressive lists, if I don't say so myself. All right, number 6. Here we are. Number 6 for me. And I got Mr. Antonio Gates for my number 6. He, like I said, very dominant in the early aughts. That's my that's my wild card there, I think. I really love watching Antonio Gates play. Definitely one of the best tight ends in the 2000s. I'd say he was 1A and 1B with Mr. Tony Gonzalez, who I'm sure we're going to get to in just a little bit. But hey, he was right there, guys. Wish he could have done more in the playoffs and whatnot, but we all know how it was back in San Diego back in the day. They were always right there, couldn't get to the promised land with the Super Bowl or anything. But I loved watching Antonio Gates play, and he was always really good on Madden too. So that's also another reason I had to get him. So yeah, Antonio Gates, my number 6, really good player. Jay, who you got? Also, before we get to it, we got Mr. Vernon Davis from Frankie Cruz chiming in his support. I like it.
Hey, real quick, can you bring up Big Ben's comment?
Yeah. Here we go.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. For you guys that don't know, we go out on BS3 Radio, and right now we got Big Ben Sutter at the third chiming in on our comments, and we appreciate that. I'm glad you're listening to our show, and we appreciate you very much. With that being said, at number 6, I got Rob, the big boy Gronkowski.
Ooh, okay.
2-time Pro Bowl champion, voted to Pro Bowl 4 times, 4-time first-team All-Pro, led the league in touchdown receptions in 2011, has 400 catches at about 6,000 yards and 68 touchdowns. Come on. Everybody knows Rob Gronkowski, the Gronk. Everybody knows it. New England Patriots, the guy who got them to where they are. Let me tell you something. There's 2 people that got the Patriots to those 6 championships. Outside of having Bill Belichick as your head coach was Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. Those are the big 3 that got 6 championships. Gronk, Belichick, and Brady. Okay, that's 6 Super Bowls on 3 guys' shoulders. And if you don't know that, then you sure as hell don't know football. And that's why I got him at number 6. Hey, Gronk, much love. Boston, much love. And that's my final choice. Gronk on those measures. And we all know what Gronk does. Gronk at number 6.
I like it, Jay. I like it.
Antonio Gates at number 6 because he couldn't block worth for nothing. He couldn't block to save his life. But great tight end. That's all I got to say.
All right, I like it, Sean.
I'm starting to sweet to the point. You tell him, Frankie. He don't know about Edelman.
Hey, no, listen, Frankie. I got Edelman.
You don't know about.
I'm not listening. We all understand how much Edelman contributed towards the Patriots. I'm not talking about Edelman, but we also know that Gronkowski was your guy. And if you say that Gronkowski wasn't your guy, then you're not a New England Patriots true fan. And I
don't know. Tom Brady had a lot of weapons he went to besides Gronk.
I understand that, but where was Gronk at in that? You know Gronk was his first-hand man. Edelman was the number 2 guy. The running back was the number 3 guy. Kevin Falk. Come on.
That defense carried. That defense carried.
I watched them.
That defense carried New England. Willis McGahee, Teddy Bruschi, Lloyd Malloy. Without that defense, New England wouldn't be nothing. That defense was deadly. Tyler, come on, man. That
Willie McGillis, I got you. I understand that.
Yeah, me wrong. Man, that defense they had. They was nasty. That was nasty.
All right, fellas, we made it to the top 5. We're getting into some hot water here. We're getting the pressure.
They don't know that. No.
Hold on, real quick. Let me say one thing.
There you go.
Tom Brady went to watch this. Tom Brady went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who did Tom Brady want with him? It sure as hell wasn't Edelman. Who was it?
Ooh. You don't think?
No.
Hey, Edelman didn't want to go.
Tom Brady went out and got Gronkowski.
No, Gronk came out of retirement.
No. He didn't go for Edelman. He went and got Gronkowski out of retirement and brought his ass to Tampa Bay.
Man, Brady didn't say that.
Who he relied upon, because I'll tell you right now, if Tom Brady was here, he would tell you Gronkowski was his number 1 guy. And that's the end of fucking
Tom Brady did not say he won't Gronk. He didn't even say that. Gronk came out of retirement because he wanted to play with Tom Brady. If Julian Edelman would have called Brady right now, Edelman gonna be in Tampa Bay tomorrow.
Let's move on to the next topic.
They talking about Gronk. Tom Brady ain't say that one time.
All right, top 5. This is man, I had trouble with this, guys. Top 5. You could rearrange a bunch of these people. So this is where we're gonna probably get some more heat coming on here. All right, top 5 for me. Like I said, these guys I could have put anywhere. Number 5. I'm still not even sure. I'll go. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put Mr. I'm gonna go with Mike Ditka at 5. Great coach, great tight end. Everyone knows he's remembered a little bit. He was like I say, great tight end, but he's remembered more for being a coach. And I think the guy I got at number 4 coming up. This was really the big battle I had here between these two guys about where I was going to put them. But Mike Ditka, amazing coach, great tight end in the league. Those championships he won, phenomenal. And when I get to number 4, I have a good reason why I swapped these two. So number 5, I got Mike Ditka. Mr. McLovin, who you got at 5?
I like Mike Ditka. I think I had definitely Mike Ditka a little further down. I think I had Mike Ditka around 12 or 11.
Okay.
Dave Casper was my
Okay, you got him.
number 5 guy. Pro Bowl champ, Pro Bowl 5 times, 5-time first team All Pro, 70s decade team, finished with 378 at 5,200 Hall of Fame, Dallas Cowboys, Oakland Raiders, Houston Oilers. The guy was phenomenal. Dave Casper, number 5, down.
Jay, just before we move on real quick, I did have Casper. He barely missed the top 10 for me, man. And I'm a Raiders fan. Y'all know this. I'm a Raiders fan, and I loved him. But he just right outside the top 10 for me. But Dave Casper, definitely really, really great player for me. Just didn't make it. Just couldn't crack it. But Shaw, who you got number 5?
Mike Dick.
Hey, hold on a minute. Don't mind me. I want to go back to a comment in the comment section where it says, Shaw, he's high, ha, ha, ha. But Frankie, David, or that. Let me tell you something, Frankie. I'm quite high.
I told you.
I do partake of the cannabis. It's illegal. It's legal in some states, and probably it's illegal in my state. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do it in the misdemeanor amount.
What I told Jay just be talking.
I just want to go back in. I saw his comment, and I was like, yeah, maybe a little bit, but that's not here or there. Okay.
Before we move on, fellas, just a quick PSA from Unscripted. We do not condone illegal drug use. Please use drugs accordingly and only when prescribed from your doctor. Thank you.
Because you lied. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Use it during according to state regulations. But no. Listen, and I got it, man. But then the day, Frankie David loves it. So I guess Frankie's loving what we're putting out. So we're okay.
I don't know what he's talking about. They're going to have this video taken off.
We're going to get copyright. All right. All right. So, Jay, you got Dave Casper at 5, right? And then Shaw, you got
Dave
Mike
Casper at number 5.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Number 4. All right, y'all. Like I said, this is the one where I could flip all these guys around, honestly. But number 4, I've got Mr. Kellen Winslow. That's my number 4 pick. Amazing tight end for the Chargers. Only reason he's not a little bit higher or lower, whatever the heck, on my list. Never got a championship. That's big. Just amazing stats. When you think of tight ends, you got to put him in your top 10, no doubt in my mind. Kellen Winslow, top wide receiver, top tight end, and he was he could be argued to be on some people as number 1 back a couple of years ago.
Number 1.
And hey, Kellen Winslow, amazing player, but I got him at number 4. Mr. J, Who's at number 4 for you, my guy?
At number 4, I got my boy, the guy I love absolutely to death, and I wish he could have got out of the Super Bowl before he went to the Raiders. I got Jason Witten. He played for 15 years for the Cowboys, and I love every 15 years that he gave us because between him and Romo, we played well and we played efficient. He was voted a Pro Bowl 10 freaking times. First team All-Pro twice. A little over 1,000 yards or 1,000 catches, 1,100 and some odd yards, 63 touchdowns. Has 4,000-yard receiving, 1,000-yard seasons, and Jason Witten. You can't say enough about the guy, Mr. Dependable, Mr. Always, Mr. Number One target by Romo all the freaking time, Mr. Dependable, Mr. Third Down Conversion. Jason Witten was the man at number 4, no doubt about it.
Jay, I got a comment I'm about to pull up that's going to get you heated, my
brother.
Hold
on a minute. I don't listen.
There you go.
Hey, Frankie, number one, thank you for watching our show. Thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you for being a loyal follower. We appreciate you. Frankie, I love you, but Frankie, suck my dick. No, Frankie, no. I understand he said he never paid it faster. I got that, Frankie, but it doesn't mean, listen, it's a team sport. I can't help it rounds, but you can't say at a position level, that's Jason Witten's fault. If anything, it probably falls more on Tony Romo's fault for a few occasions.
Man,
that we didn't get past the divisional round. But let me tell you something. Us not making it to the Super Bowl had nothing to do with Jason Witten. And Frankie, you know better. No. Frankie, you know better than to say that. And you know that is not his fault that we make it past the divisional round. I'm a Cowboys fan, and I know that.
Jay, you sound horrible. You put Jason Witten number 4. What has he done to be number 4?
What has he not done, Big Shaw?
What has he done? How many
championships? Look at his career.
How many championships he got?
10-time Pro Bowler.
How many championships he got?
See, that's the problem with
Todd. He better than him. Todd, he better than him. I remember Dallas Cardinals did Witten. Dallas suck. I don't want no Dallas Cowboys.
Hold on. Number one. Number one, Frankie, I love you. I love you, Frankie, and I appreciate your support of our show. Frankie, we love you, man. I'm going to tell you right now. Got mad love for you. But Big Shaw, I got mad love for you, too.
Jason Witten, he ain't nobody.
Time out. Big Shaw, time out.
No. Jay.
This is Big Shaw.
It's still my turn. Jason Witten.
I'm not done yet with my turn yet.
You said Jason Witten. We heard you say Jason Witten. He's on every tight end list in the NFL. Jason Witten is not no number 4. He ain't even no number 6. He may be 20 or something, but he ain't no number 4, Jay.
I'm about to say, Shaw, he's not even in your top 10, my guy.
Huh? What time? He ain't in nobody's top 10.
Wow.
What top 10 he in? If he in somebody's top 10, I wear Cowboys.
All I'm saying is, look, this ain't fucking tennis. It's not tennis where one guy can get you to the next level. This ain't golf.
See no number 4.
This ain't golf. It's not golf. It's not tennis. It's not a one-man sport.
He's not a top 10.
How is he not a top 10? That's ridiculous.
He's just not a top 10. He's not. Kellen Winslow.
I don't care what y'all say. He's a damn tight end.
Kellen Winslow Sr. I want to talk about his son right quick. His son was an embarrassment. That's what I'm going to say. I don't care nobody.
You have some rough memories.
I don't care what nobody say. Your daddy paved the way for you.
You got him before Shaw?
All you had to do was perform. Huh?
I did.
All you had to do was just come into the NFL and do your thing. But no, you couldn't. You couldn't leave those motorcycles alone. So he bombed out. Taylor Williams Sr. Number 4. Jason Witt.
And we go to the next guy.
All right.
Jason Witt.
Top 3. The big 3, everyone. We are almost done with our list. And for me, I've got Rob Gronkowski at number 3 for me. The stats, you can't lie. He's one of the most dominant tight ends in the recent era. Him and Brady are going to go down as one of the best 1-2 punches. That's another topic we can do, guys. Best 1-2 combos. There we go. Hey, look at me using my noodle. I got Gronk at number 3. Like I say, really good player. I know, Shaw, he's number 9 on your list, which, wow. But he is a top 10 player, though. We can't deny that. Gronk is a top 10 tight end of all time. He's just very dominant in a league where, the tight end kind of went away for a few small years, guys. And there's a guy that we needed to kind of step up, and Gronk was right there to fill that void. And he's still doing pretty good for himself right now. The Bucs are doing really good, almost. They might make the Super Bowl.
It's not because of him.
Hey, I'm saying, Shaw, he came out of retirement to get that ring, and so far he's looking pretty good. If he wants to get that ring, though, you gotta admit that.
He didn't because of him.
I'd say he ain't in his prime no more. I ain't saying any of that. He's not getting thousands of catches and all those yards and everything, but he's still contributing to the Buccaneers, and he's helping them out a little bit. But let's see, we got Frankie saying he lost it after messing with.
He did.
Forearm. Yeah. If he wasn't injured, if he didn't get as injured as much, he might. Telling how good he could have been, but he
was injury prone.
For me, I got him at number 3. So, like I said, if it wasn't for injuries, I would have loved to see just how even better Gronk could have been. Unfortunately, it's just the injuries that hurt him. That's why I got him at 3. But hey, even with that though, still great tight end. So number 3, Rob Gronkowski. Jay
gonna put Jimmy Graham. Watch.
You got
Listen, no, Jay's not putting Jimmy Graham at number 3. That's ridiculous. I'm not even going to entertain that.
He's going to put Jay Goldman at number 1. Jimmy Graham at number 3.
Frankie, I love you, man. But Frankie, you're an a-hole.
Who's number 3, Jay?
Number 3, I got John McKee. Mackey. Yeah,
wow.
I got him. One-time Super Bowl champion, NFL champion, Pro Bowl 5 times, 3 times first All-Pro, 60s All-Decade team, 330 some odd catches, 1,500 yards, and 38 touchdowns. Listen, the guy comes in at number 3. And I say that because in 9 years, not a full 15, not 12, not 10, but in 9 years, this man accomplished probably more than what most people did in 10. So because of what he accomplished and how he accomplished it, I got him at number 3. And that's just the way it is.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. My number 3. And this is my dog. I love watching him play. One of the greatest tight ends. But I had to do it to him. I know this guy is the most populist pick. Everybody gonna have him at number 1, but I like to break people's heart. I like to stir up a controversy. I love it.
No, you don't. I've had controversies left and right with you.
Why would I want this guy number 1 for? He only going to be number 1. I said it. Tony Gonzalez.
Stop it! Shut your mouth! You blasphemous! You blasphemous!
I said it. Tony Gonzalez at number 3. You know why?
No, you mean number 2.
You know why?
Why?
Because I was jealous of his hair. And he was a pretty boy. I always wanted him to get his head knocked off.
Here we go.
He was a pretty boy. I look better than Tony Gonzalez. He take off his helmet, his hair all pretty and black. Like, how can I get like that? So I said, Tony Gonzalez, I'm jealous of you.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you got Tony Gonzalez at number 2. I can't wait to hear
number 3.
That's number 3. I said 3.
He's got Gonzalez at 3.
What you
Oh,
smoking
my
on?
bad. I apologize.
You see what I'm saying,
I
Frankie?
can't wait
You
to hear
see what I'm
story
saying,
one
Frankie
on.
David Cruz? You see what I'm saying, Frankie David Cruz? Jay just be talking. He thought on number 2. Tony Gonzalez at number 3. That's what I'm saying.
Charles got Jimmy Graham
at number 2. Jimmy Graham and Greg Olson. No, he got Jeremy Shockley at number 1. Yeah, Jeremy Shockley at number 1.
Oh no, not Jeremy Shockey.
Right, he was good, dude.
He was good, but he ain't in top 10.
No, he better not be.
No. Oh man.
Well, I guess we'll
All
make
right.
number 2 now.
Yep. We did it, guys. Number 2, almost there. And I have a feeling this is gonna be Shaw's number 1. We ain't gonna spoil it yet. But for me, 1 and 2. Number 2 for me, top 10 tight ends of all time. I got Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, hey, really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
Has good post career as well as a commentator.
I love it. I love it.
I know you love him, Shaw.
Love it.
But Shannon Sharp, whenever I was comparing him to my number 1, I just couldn't. The stats, hey man, I just couldn't compare the two. That's a 1A and 1B for me. But man, I got Shannon Sharp at number 2.
I know who number 1 is. I already know who it is. And Jay's
Hey,
too.
all right. Frankie say he loves him. Hey, Shannon Sharp, phenomenal tight end.
Jay got Jimmy Graham.
I think you mean Vernon Davis, sir, as number 2.
And I was saying, as people will be quiet, I got personally at number 2. I got Kellen Winslow.
Hold on. Jay, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You don't got.
Hold on.
Oh, we need to stop here now.
Hold on. Jay, you got Kellen Winslow Jr. at number 2?
He was voted to 5 Pro Bowls.
At number
5. Hold on, time out now. He only played, you got to understand this. Kellen Winslow only played 8 years. He didn't go 10. He didn't go 12. He didn't go 15. He played 8.
But why is he number 2?
Years.
Why is he number 2?
He played 8 years. And in 8 years, he managed to go to 5 Pro Bowls, 3 first team All-Pros, 75th anniversary team, started 94 out of 109, and finished 541 for 67 and 45 touchdowns. Come on. What he did, time out now, what he did in 8 years could be comparable to what most have done in 12 to 15 years.
Jay, you people laugh.
Hold on a minute. I gotta go back. Hold on. Frankie Grant Jr. said 8 years, 9 fingers. Listen, Frankie, I don't have control of all of my fingers. Let's just go with what I said. 8 years. Okay, Frankie? I love you, Frankie. But can we just go with the 8 years? Because, listen, I can have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. But it's 8 years, Frankie. 8 years. Okay, go ahead, Big Shaw.
That don't make no sense. You got 5 Pro Bowls. So, what they got to do with being number 2? That's it.
He went 5 Pro Bowls in 8 years. He was only in for 8 years. He wasn't in forever.
People looking at you right now, like, where did we get that man from?
People are looking at you.
If you go on ESPN, listen, this is real. Jay, if you go on ESPN and you live in front of millions of people, and you say what you just said, Jay, you know what they're gonna do to you? They're gonna just take you off ESPN. They're gonna say
the same thing when you putting Gronkowski at number 9.
I never heard nobody say.
Well, I never heard nobody put Gronkowski at number 9.
Kalen Winslow Jr. at number 2, Jay.
Listen, nobody ever put Gronkowski at number 9.
Jay, Kalen Winslow Jr. at number 2. You might as well put him at number 1. If he that good, put him at number 1. Oh my God.
Also, Frankie, we'd love to have you on the show one day, my guy. We'd love to get you on, man. Hey, drop. Hey, send the Facebook page a message, and we'll respond and get you on a future show. How about that? Just send the
Yeah, I don't mind having Frankie come on. I'd love to talk to Frankie David Cruz.
Sharp is my number 2.
Hey, look, Frankie, there was a Houston Astro named Jose Cruz, and anybody whose last name is Cruz, I'll bring on the show any day of the week. Jose Cruz.
Jay. Cannon Winslow Jr., number 2. Next question. All right, Shannon, talk about number 2.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm surprised, Sean. That surprises me. That surprises me.
Hey, what's number 1? What's his number 1? It's gonna shock you.
Not really. If you already covered him at number 3. I can't wait to hear your number 1 is.
You're gonna hear it.
No, but I want to hear your number 3 or your number 2. Who's your number 2?
I just told you my number 2.
I thought that was gonna be your number 1. Not even gonna lie. As much as you talk about Shannon Sharp off the air, I thought it was gonna be number 1. Honestly,
Gonzalez number 3, Jay.
No, you had Gonzalez at 3. Who did you have at 2?
I just told you Shannon Sharp.
Okay, Shannon Sharp. Okay.
All right, guys.
From another month.
All right. Here we go. Number 1 tight end.
If we can, but Logan, can we go in reverse order just because for various reasons? Can we have Big Shaw go with number 1 and then you and then me?
No, I want to go number 1.
Oh no, I really want to know your number 1.
I want to know Shaw. Oh man, I want to know what yours is because I
mine
actually have no clue.
Mine is last.
I'm about to say we'll save you for last. That's what I'm saying. All right, so we'll just keep it normal order here, fellas.
Okay.
Number 1 for me, Tony Gonzalez. I'm sure that's what y'all were thinking. Absolutely phenomenal career with the Chiefs and also the Falcons too. Never got that ring, unfortunately. But, man, 1,325 catches, over 15,000 yards with 11 per catch as well. Over 100 touchdowns in his career. Pro Football Hall of Famer. Top 100 team. And for me, the number 1 tight end of all time. Revolutionized the game. Helped, especially all the college basketball players out there. He was one of the first to one of the more popular ones. I know Kellen Winslow as well was one of them. Just a big guy who was playing college basketball. Was like, hey, let me try this whole thing at football. And man, so Tony Gonzalez, number 1 for me. The stats are mind-boggling, and he is my number 1 tight end of all time. And hey, guys, don't worry. After we're done with everyone else's number 1, we'll go back and do a quick recap. So, Jay, give me your pick. Who is your number 1 tight end of all time?
Jimmy Graham.
You said Jimmy Graham. No. But I will say this. My number 1 is your number 3, and it's Tony Gonzalez for the specific reasons that Logan just said. Look, Tony Gonzalez was amazing. And the only reason he doesn't have a Super Bowl is not because he didn't deserve one. It's just because his team was not as good as a team that has current Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and so forth behind it, and Andy Reid. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you something right now. Anybody knows that Tony Gonzalez is a Super Bowl winning caliber tight end all day, every day of the week.
But anyway,
and to say that he's not is ridiculous. And there's nobody better in the game at that position better than Tony Gonzalez. And that's just straight up. And I understand Travis Kelce. Yes, he's good. Don't get me wrong. Travis Kelce is good, but Travis Kelce is on a team that supports his athleticism just as much as what he puts forth, they put forth. And Tony Gonzalez never had that. And that's why he's better than Travis Kelce. End of story.
He should have cut to the trade. My number 1.
I'm very curious about this one, Big Shaw.
This man paved the way for Tony Gonzalez, Shannon Sharp, and Grunt.
Mm-hmm. Algie Crumpler?
And the rest of the other cats. I don't like these young cats anyway. If you notice, my list had a lot of old school people besides Grunk on it. Y'all know who it is. And he's the Cleveland Brown. He was.
Oh hell.
John Mackey. It wouldn't be for John Mackey. Had them fools, wouldn't even be no tight ends. Now, go Browns.
Hey, I love the Browns.
You better love them.
Hey, listen, I love Browns, Backer Nation, and all that shit. I don't know if Mackey was all that great.
What?
Better than Tony Gonzalez?
Oh, he paid the way.
I don't think so. He didn't pay that much.
But
Tony
listen,
Gonzalez made his own way.
Listen, you not listening.
But like I said, I have Mackey in my top 10.
If it hadn't been, you need to go back and watch this man play. I did my research on this man. I'm not the only one said this now. If it wouldn't been for John Mackey, you wouldn't have no Tony Gonzalez. You wouldn't have no Antonio Gates. You wouldn't have guys like that because this dude was amazing. And he is number one.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you that Mackey was great. I don't have no disagreement with you. Can I say that he's better than Tony Gonzalez?
Yeah, no. You can't even say that. You can't even say that.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to be in the top 10. I don't think he's better than Tony Gonzalez. I think he's great. I think he's a pioneer. But I don't think he's better than Tony G.
Yes, he is. See where he at?
Okay.
John Mackey. It wasn't meant for John Mackey. It would be no Tony Gonzalez.
Frankie Cruz, if you're watching,
his mother did produce him.
No. John
Frankie,
Mackey.
if you still want
if you young kids want to be a tight end, pattern your game after John Mackey, not Tony Gonzalez. That's right.
That just makes no sense.
Because Jay never seen John Mackey play. He don't get on YouTube.
Hold on. First of all, I'm pretty sure I'm older than you are.
He don't get on YouTube.
I haven't seen John Mackey play is ridiculous.
He don't get on YouTube, nobody. He don't watch.
Listen, the problem is I watched John Mackey in person. You watched John Mackey on YouTube.
You didn't watch John Mackey in person.
When were you born? If you don't mind me asking. Wait. When were you born?
I'm not telling you. But
I was born in 1972. Started watching football in 1976, and I watched every single game of it.
You should have had John Mackey in number one then.
I regress my statements.
You should have
for argumental sake.
At number one. But you know what's so funny though, Jake? See, I looked at every tight end list. And you know John Mackey is at number one. And Gonzalez at number 1, 2. They got a little top.
I've looked at several tight end lists myself, and they did not have Mackey at number 1.
Well, Jay, I don't know what you looked at. Mackey's on that list. Mackey's on that list. Oh, yes, sir. Mackey on that list.
He's on the list. At number 1, I don't know, but he's on the list.
You must been doing this. Leave it alone.
I got you, brother. I love you, bro. You my boy Blue.
I got another question for you, Jay. Who was better? Jerry Rice or Sterling Sharp?
Well, Sterling Sharp, first of all, didn't get a full career.
Jay, who was better, Jay? Who was better? That's answer the question. We don't need no stats. Who was better?
No, I'll be honest with you. Number 1, it's hard to predict Sterling Sharp. Hold on, time out a minute. See, you want to say that, but you want
no stats. We don't need no stats.
I'm just going.
We don't need no stats.
All right.
We don't need no stats. Who was better?
Rice.
Jerry Rice. All day.
Hands down, Rice.
Sharp. You know why I say Sharp? You know why I say Sharp? You know why I say Sharp? You better go look at them stats. If he didn't have that neck injury, Rice said it himself. If Sterling Sharp wouldn't have got that neck injury, he'd have passed him up. That came out of Rice.
Can I say one thing real quick?
What?
Big Shaw.
What?
That's why you're on Unscripted.
Jay.
Yeah.
Sterling Sharp.
No, you didn't hear what I said to you. You didn't hear what I said to you.
I heard what you said.
Hold on.
Big Shaw, why are you on Unscripted? Because you give us that little bit of nugget, maybe that we don't know. And I'm not listen, I'm the first person to admit if you know a little bit more than I do, I'll admit it. And Big Shaw, you might know a little bit more than I do. And so I'll attach myself to you. And that's why you're part of this fucking show.
Jay, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Sharp.
Okay.
Please put him in the Hall of Fame. Please put him in the Hall of Fame. Please put him in.
Can somebody not recognize that I said that I'm glad that Big Shaw's part of Unscripted because he knows a little bit more than we do? Because maybe he didn't understand that.
Oh, I heard. I want people to know that Sterling Sharp.
Okay, people understand
his
that Big
butt.
Shaw's knows more than we do, and I will admit that.
All right, let's do a recap, fellas, of our top 10 list for all the fans out there watching. Shout out to James Bradley, Frankie Cruz for commenting, showing your love. We appreciate all the love y'all are giving us and all the lists.
He said.
Well, I'd say, Frankie, we'll get you on soon, brother.
James Bradley had commented as well.
Oh, yeah. I shouted him out, too. Don't worry, James. We got you, homie.
Frankie
said,
quick
recap. All right, Frankie, we'll talk. We'll message you in the comments, and we'll get something figured out. All right, so my top 10 list, I had Jason Witten, Ozzie Newsome, John Mackey at 8, Jackie Smith, Antonio Gates, Mike Ditka at 5, Kel Winslow 4, Gronkowski at 3, Shannon Sharp 2, and Tony Gonzalez at 1. For Jay's list, he had Ozzie Newsome at 10, Charlie Sanders at 9, Antonio Gates at 8, Jackie Smith at 7, Rob Gronkowski at 6, Dave Casper at 5. Let's see. Jason Witten at 4, John Mackey at 3, Kel Winslow at 2, and Tony Gonzalez at 1. And then finally for Big Shaw, we had Dave Casper at 10, Rob Gronkowski at 9, Jackie Smith at 8, Ozzie Newsome 7, Antonio Gates at 6, Mike Ditka at 5, Kel Winslow 4, Tony Gonzalez at 3, Shannon Sharp at 2, and finally John Mackey to end things up at number 1. So that was our list, guys. Heck of a show. First off, we got an hour in, and we got a lot of tight ends we talked about today on the show. What are your what are y'all final thoughts before we wrap things up here? Jay, I'll start with you.
Hey, I'll go first. I'll wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, man, hey, it's a lot of fun talking tight ends, man. There's so many perceptions and things like that. And I do like Big Shaw. I do respect Big Shaw's top 10, as well as I do Logan Landers. And, we all have viewpoints. At the end of the day, I think our top 10 is our top 10, and all those guys are in our top 10. We just have them in different orders. But at the end of the day, man, that's what makes this show special. It's unscripted. It has no left, right, ups or downs. And I appreciate and love each and every one of my freaking guys that is on this show with. And you can reach me at jason.mcminn3 on Instagram. And you can reach us on YouTube, Unscripted, under Jay McLovin. It's probably the easiest. And on Twitter, I'm Jason McMinn16.
All right. Yeah, go follow our boy over there and give him some love. Shaw, what's your final thoughts on our program today?
Oh, we had a good show. Yep, we had a good show. That's it. We had a good show.
Hey, short, sweet, and to the point, Shaw. I like it. All right, well, I'll wrap things up here, fellas. Hey, be sure if you guys have enjoyed watching the show tonight live on Facebook or YouTube, thank you guys so much. Be sure to like, comment. We've had a lot of comments tonight, like I said, from James Bradley, Frankie Cruz. Thank y'all so much for the love. Also, be sure to share us over to y'all's Facebook groups where we get so much traction and love over there as well. It's absolutely phenomenal, just growth we've been through over the last 2+ months. We appreciate and support all of the support you guys have given us. It's been phenomenal. Hey, also shout out to BS3 Radio who've picked us up for Unscripted. Hey, you guys be sure to go check us out. Jay, what platform are we on again over there? I forget.
We're on the platform is Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Also to James Bradley, where is Melanie? She's under the weather, but she will be back next week. So Melanie will be back next week, and I'll let her know that you were thinking about her. But yeah, our platform is Spreaker.com.
All right, cool. Yeah, like I said, guys, be sure to follow us on Facebook at Unscripted. Be sure to look at us on YouTube. Just type in Unscripted Jay McLovin. It'll be easier. But if you also type in Unscripted Logan Landers or Unscripted Big Shaw, you can see all the other great stuff that we've done. Because, hey, me, Shaw, and also Jay, we've been on a lot of really good programs in the past, and we'll be sure to pop up on any other ones. If you guys want us to come on your show, please just be sure to drop a comment, and we can get in touch with you to get something worked out. We'd love to. What up, Jay?
Hey, James Bradley, I'm sorry. I saw your last comment. I will definitely let her know about your father, and appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. So, Yeah, man. So also we like to shout out to BS3 Radio and also Northeast Streaming Sports. We've got our amazing outro. We got Frankie Cruz over here showing us a little bit of love. Said we'll see him tomorrow. Also, the NFL Championship Weekend Talk on Saturday. Yes, sir. The Frankie C Sports at Northeast Streaming Sports just rolls off the tongue, don't it, Jay? We're going to be doing some good work over there, man. We're going to be doing some good work over there, fellas. Well, hey, for my great co-host on here, man, Big Shaw doing some work, Jay McLovin bringing the heat as always. I've been your host. I've been your moderator for today, Logan Landers. I appreciate all you guys for watching us so much today. And let's end things out with our Northeast Streaming Sports outro. We'll catch you guys next. What is it? Tomorrow? What is it? Saturday? Yeah, we'll see y'all Saturday at noon. Also, be sure to check us out anytime Tuesdays, Thursdays, 9 Eastern, and Saturdays at noon. So let's end things out, guys. We'll see you soon. Have a great night.
All right.
You're listening to Unscripted on Northeast Streaming Sports.